episode of Love, Life and Travel. If you're new here, I'm Rebecca, and we're all about creating a life you love and exploring the world or even your local neighbourhood. Today I'm coming to you from the farm, which is about 6 kilometres from Byron Bay and about 130 kilometres from Brisbane. So when you come out to the farm, you can feed their rescue pigs, you can walk amongst the sunflowers, see the farm animals, there's a restaurant, there's a park, there's some wild chickens that you can go and have a look at. There's an orchard farm, a macadamia farm, a pecan farm, so plenty to have a look at. So I recommend coming down here. You can actually cut your own sunflowers for $4 a stem, and you can also go for horseback riding. You can also have a picnic. There's plenty of places to put down a blanket, either here or down in the orchard. So there's macadamia orchard or a pecan orchard, which you can go and wander through or just sit and relax. So kick your shoes off, enjoy the fresh air and enjoy farm life at the farm. So they do have a sunflower field here, but we've kind of missed the best time for them, so they're looking a bit sad and wilted. But if you do some research ahead of time, you should be able to come down and pick some sunflowers or go for a walk in the sunflowers. Okay, so we decided to order some drinks. So we ordered a lemonade, a Coke and a beer. The lemonade is an organic lemonade, so it's like pure lemon. It's very sour. The Coke is an organic Coke, which is actually more like a ginger beer or a ginger ale. And I'm not sure what the beer's like, but have a guess how much they are. $30 for 3 drinks. Two sodas and a beer, $30. So that's one thumbs down from me, I'm sorry. Today is a editing day because I have to edit the video that you would have watched last week by the time you watch this. The one with the O'Reillys treetop walk and the alpacas. So I'm going to be editing that today. Okay, kitchen is clean. Can't start the week off with a messy kitchen. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to be doing some editing today. Usually that takes between 6 to 8 hours to edit the video, so that's pretty much my day gone. But first I'm going to enjoy a cup of tea, do some yoga and then get started. I forgot, it's Monday morning, and what do I do on a Monday morning? I catch up on all the travel vlogs that were uploaded last night. So I have to watch Fly in the Nest, Tread the Globe, Kinging It, Travel Beans if they have one, and Little Grey Box with Phoebe. So I'll do that first and then I'll do some editing. Okay, I've watched my travel vlogs, I've done my yoga, and I'm now about to start some work. So before I start editing, because it's a Monday, I really want to sit down and start planning some content for my vlogs moving forward. So I have a heap of ideas I need to plan out. I also have to do some work on my digital design and social media management business that I have. So I need to do some post scheduling and stuff for that as well, and some work for a client. And then, yeah, then I can work on this travel vlog side of things. So time to get to work. So first things first, plan some content. So I've basically just started writing out some ideas, and then what I'm going to do is go through my diary and start planning out some dates for when certain things can be filmed. Okay, so I've done my content planning. Now I'm going to start some editing, well, kind of. So I'm going to show you what's involved really in the editing process, just a bit of behind the scenes because a few people have asked. So first things first, I need to create a folder in my computer to export all my footage from my camera onto my computer. So I'll do that first. Okay, so first in my external hard drive, I have a folder called vlogs, excuse me, and then I have all my vlogs separated up into here. So we're going to create a brand new folder for today's vlog that I'm editing, and this one will be, I'll just call it Alpaca Farm. It just makes it easier for me to find it, and Mulaney. Oops. I can always rename it later. This just helps me remember. 2023. Okay, that'll do. Into that. And then I'm going to open that folder up, and that's where I'm going to export everything to. Now, I also need to open up my iCloud and start moving things across. Okay, so one of the painful things about this process is I can't seem to get my footage off my actual camera. I'm having so many issues with that, so I've actually stopped using it and I'm back to using my phone. And the problem with using my phone is when I come to download the images, I can't do them all in one go because for some reason my zip file thingy opener isn't working. I've tried to fix it and it's not, so I have to actually individually download each file. And there are hundreds in this week's vlog, so it's going to take me a hot minute to get this vlog edited this week. So I'm going to sit here now and one by one download each of these files. It is now 9:30 a.m. and I'm just about to start downloading the files and start the editing process. So let's see how long today takes. Okay, it's 10:31, so it's taken just over an hour for me to download all the footage onto my computer, and now it's time to move all that over into my editing suite. I use Filmora to do my editing, so I'm just going to put it all across into there. Okay, so I'm now importing all the footage into the editing suite, and then once I've done that, I can start setting up all the different elements I need, like the titles and the music that I use, get it all ready to go. Okay, so it's 12:55 and so far I have done the introduction, and it's now time to have some lunch because I am hungry, so I'm going to take a break from this. Okay, it's now 4:30 p.m. So far I have done the intro to the video and I've done the first destination that I went to as well, sort of done it, rough cut. And then I had to stop that, we had to grab some lunch, and then I had to do some invoicing. And now I've been just creating thumbnails and doing some other posts for Facebook and things that I had to do for my business. Now I'm back to this. I'm going to try and do some more thumbnail stuff and then back to the editing. But yeah, it's almost time to go to the pool. So my day's almost done for today. But it's a long process. Ooh, shaky. It's a long process. Okay, it's just gone 7 p.m. I had to walk away from my computer because I wasn't going to finish anytime soon tonight. So I've come to the pool for a swim and Jane's going to the gym. My body needs it right now, so I don't feel like going, but once I get in the pool, I'll be good. Start for us at the moment, and I thought once I get into the city that I might take you for a little early start this morning. So Emily Jane is having her first day today of her apprenticeship, well, the trial part of her apprenticeship. And so she had to be in the city by 6 o'clock. So we left home at 5 a.m, which meant getting up at 4:30, which I'll be honest was a struggle, but we made it. And I come home, so I'm gonna have some breakfast and then I'm going to start editing the vlog. So what happened yesterday was I was almost finishing editing the vlog that you watched last week, which is like gonna come up this week. Anyway, and I was almost finished editing it and the program shut down. And usually when it randomly shuts down, it still backs up what I was up to. And I do save along the way, but this time, I don't know what happened. When I restarted it, I'd lost everything. And it saved the intro. So everything after the intro, I lost. So I'm gonna have to start again. And that was 6 hours of work, guys. So not very impressed, but not much I can do about it. So today I'm going to be editing again, and hopefully I can get that video up tonight. We'll see how we go. So big day. And I have to pick her up at about 3:30. So yeah, need to make sure I get it all done before she finishes work. So that's today, guys. Okay, so I sat down at my computer at 7:30 this morning. It's now almost 10 a.m. When I first sat down, I opened up Filmora, which is what I use to edit on, but because my computer is so old, it struggles to work, basically. So it's taken this long. So what's that, like 2.5 hours, actually. 2.5 hours to open, to get to the point where I was able to edit. I was trying to edit one of these titles. So this blue here is a title thing. And then it went into like a holding pattern. So I had to close the program, reopen it, and I've reopened it twice now. And I'm just trying to play this part here to make sure it all flows. And once again, we're at this part where it's just spinning and spinning and spinning, and it's been spinning for about 15 minutes now. This is why I get frustrated editing these videos, because my computer is so old. It's really struggling. So I still have, this is my list of what I need to do. This is what goes into doing a video, for those who don't know. So that's what we have to do before it goes live. And some of those things do take quite a while. So anyway, this is where I'm at. Really need a new laptop. I want a laptop so I can do stuff from anywhere, really. But this computer, oh my goodness. So you will get a vlog, I just can't promise when because it's not coping very well. 10:13 a.m. Once again, it is wanting to shut down. Oh my goodness. So far I'm up to the end of where we were at Wellington Point. So you'll know that part of the video when you watch it. And I still have all of the alpaca farm and the treetop walk to go yet. But this is so frustrating. I have been sitting at my computer for 3 hours? 3 hours now, and barely got anything done so far. 10:45 a.m. I've done another 5 minutes worth of work in the last half hour or so. It's now 11:56 a.m. and I had to do a forced shutdown because my computer was just doing absolutely nothing. So since sitting at my computer from 7:30 this morning to almost midday, I've done about 10 minutes of actual editing. The rest of it has been my editing software just playing up, freezing, shutting down, restarting, doing a little bit, freezing, shutting down, restarting. Oh, this is why I have grey hair. So I've just come for a walk along the Brisbane River while I've got some time to kill, and it's a beautiful sunrise this morning actually. Lots of people down here walking, running, so nice little walk. Looking at this flowering cactus. How cool is that? Okay, so I finished the walk. Now the plan is to go home. I need to do some work. I've got a blog to write actually. And then I'm going to come back and meet Emily Jane for lunch. And then I'm going to go film some more things for this vlog. Time to go home. Just had some afternoon tea and did some writing for my blog. Sitting up here at Joey's at Kangaroo Point. It's a lovely cafe, great views, great vibe, plenty of people around. 10 out of 10. In all the years I lived in Brisbane, I never knew that the submarines were here and that the US Navy also was located in this area. So we've got a lot of memorial things around for the submarines. So I'm back where I started this morning, waiting for Emma Jane to finish. Look, even the benches are made into little submarines. Oh, that's cute. Anyway. So apparently this is showing the lost submarine. So there was a USS Triton that was on its way to Brisbane on the 19th of February 1943 and was reported lost with all hands on the 15th of March 1943. There you go. And a few other information and some more information here. Learned something new. In the morning now, and I'm just down at Tenerife on the Brisbane River waiting for the sun to rise just behind me over here. Emma Jane's about to start work and we have some time to kill, so I thought I'd come down and have a look. It's so peaceful down here, apart from the planes and people jogging past. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so I just walked along the river and we've ended up at New Farm Park, which we have shown you in a previous vlog. If you want to go and watch that, I'll just pop that down here. But it's beautiful this time of morning. So the sun's rising behind us, glistening on the city over there. It's a lot quieter at 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so just behind me here is the Powerhouse. So the Powerhouse is a theatre. They do lots of shows, they do plays, and most recently coming up is the Brisbane Comedy Festival. So go check out the website below for more information. Good morning. It's 6:10 in the morning and I am walking along the Brisbane River. Just love these huge trees. Aren't they beautiful? I think, don't quote me, but I think they're Moreton Bay fig, but they're massive. So I'm just in New Farm Park having a walk. It's a beautiful morning. It's lovely and rainy. My favourite kind of weather. It's not too hot. I think it's about 21 degrees this morning, which is lovely. Yeah, so I'm glad that I can come out and do these walks. Because as much as I struggle to get up at 4:30 in the morning, being able to come into the city and walk along the river and around the park is a blessing. I love it. It's so nice. So that's one good thing that comes out of an early start. I do tend to crash physically at about 3 o'clock, which is usually when I'm driving home with Emily Jane, but my body will adapt, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm exhausted, but we'll be good. But yeah, I love this walk, it's nice. See that building just there? That's my building. It's a thing. I'm always telling Emma Jane, that's a nice building. But yeah, I always say I'd like to live there one day. Just like it. It's right on the river. It's in Brisbane. So yeah, anyway, that's my building. If you watched our part 1 of Things to Do in Brisbane vlog, you'll remember we came to New Farm Park. We were showing you the roses. So that's basically where I am now. So all through there is like gardens, rose gardens and things. And behind us just there is the city. So not too far from CBD. And in front of me is the Brisbane River. Once again, they have free gas barbecues and picnic tables and plenty of shady spots if you want to enjoy a picnic. All this came underwater when we had the floods in 2011 and was it 2021? Can't remember. But yeah, all this was under. Right, time to walk back to the car. I've actually found it really hard to think of content to put on this vlog this week. I think because I'm so tired and been busy with getting Emma Jane to and from work. It's like 4 hours of driving every day. Yeah, I just don't know what to film, so I'm sorry this vlog's a bit limited in content, but good news is it's a bit shorter for you. The other day I showed you the front of the powerhouse, which was the theatre. This is the back, which backs onto the river. So they have like a bar restaurant here. Obviously it'll get really busy on weekends, but it looks really nice. I didn't even know this was here, so learning something new about my own city. Actually, I just want to show you these signs that I saw on my walk the other day. Three-hour barking. That's funny. I'm back in the car. Before I go, I wanted to give a shout out to another viewer. So big hello to 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 watching in Nottinghamshire, UK. Miss you. She's my best friend and hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Today I'm coming to you from Wellington Point. Now in my last vlog I was here at low tide and we walked out to Green Island. Well today the tide is in, so I'm just going to show you what a difference it makes. Okay, so if you look over my shoulder, just, oh excuse the band-aid, just here, that's where the island is that we walked out to last week. And these are the steps that I took to get down onto the beach when we went for a walk out to the island. Can't do that anymore. Something I didn't get to show you last time I was here was the park, because there were so many children here I couldn't really film, but it's a beautiful park here for the kids under the shade of these gorgeous Moreton Bay figs. My kids used to love climbing amongst these trees when they were little, used to climb along all the branches, but beautiful trees. And then out to my right is kind of the beach.